All right, guys, we're bringing a new week at you and featuring the weekly breakdown and then our monthly breakdown. A little bit different today. I wanted to talk about more about what October looks like for you, things that you can expect with our fitness testing so that your coaches and your athletes have a gauge of how to attack workouts, why we're doing things a certain way, so we can kind of move things forward and plan ahead. But we're looking at October, okay? Doing a rundown, and you can see that on the PDF document that's supplied for you guys. The athlete challenge this month, okay, and moving forward is to create a workout log in a journal format, so writing it down. We see some athletes that have sustained that over a period of time have done it through writing, and what that allows you to do is to really keep yourself in touch with the day-to-day workouts that you're doing. It keeps people held accountable to what they're doing, and they're much more present in each day that they're doing, and they can keep coming back to the workouts that they've done. I've seen a lot more success in that than just kind of running through the motions, doing the workout, forgetting about it, and then athletes don't necessarily have a very good gauge of what their capabilities are. So it is something that is encouraged for you guys, and then you can write notes on how you're feeling for those days too. Okay, so workout log journal, and then our MOBA of the month. Last month we focused more so on ankle range of motion and creating that flexible joint, that flexible ankle. For you guys this month, it's going to be the shoulder, your overhead, so the overhead archetype, and then your upper back ties into that, so your T-spine. So we'll have a lot of different positions and stretches that we can do to try to improve that so that things are stacked. Okay, there will be some overhead. And then, let me see what else we got. So our theme for the month is going to be the testing that we have going on. We've been kind of building this up for you guys. Strength testing and as well as fitness testing or benchmarks, we'll be using those. We've been doing our overhead pressing series, our pulling complexes, and then a lot of squatting too. So we'll be able to test those different variables just to see how things are going. And if above all else, we can still work on finding some heavy numbers with good position, all right? So it's kind of a fun time of year for that. And then I have a list of the fitness tests that we'll have right here. Coach's challenge, okay, this is a tough one. It's something that I always think about, and it can be a challenge, but it can really make you a better coach, is when you focus on athletes who are at a higher level in your gym who really don't get the attention that they pay for or that they want. They can kind of be neglected because we think that they're good movers and we need to put our priorities on newer members, which yes, I understand that. But the challenge this month is to be vocal with those good athletes, watch them move and see what kind of changes you can make, whether it's movement-wise or a lot of times you can work with these athletes by trying to pinpoint something that they can work on or focus on in their workout. It'll just make them better, it'll make you a better coach, and both of you guys can enjoy your experience in the gym. So that's your coach's challenge, and then the testings are here. Another thing that we'll focus on this month is ring strength or stability in a controlled environment, because you know that's a weakness for a lot of gyms and it's a tough one, but there's a lot of different ways to address ring strength and stability, okay? And the last bit is our daily recovery each day, making sure that if we do see movement redundancy, which is something that is going to happen when we program with functional-based movements because we're squatting, pulling, and pressing. Everything kind of starts at the core. You use your back, you use your butt. We bias a lot of our recovery towards trying to shorten that timeline so that you can come back the next day and keep intensity and keep moving well, okay? These are strength and fitness tests here. Each year, try to condense the window a little bit more and focus really what's on importance, and we kind of bias towards these lifts. So we're going to see the strict press. The deadlift is going to be in a 5 rep, so it's going to be a 5 rep max deadlift. A 1 rep max strict press is what we're going to start with. We're going to do the clean, okay, squat clean preferred, and then closing things out with the back squat. Once you guys finish this back squat cycle, we'll give you a week off, and then you'll be able to hit that with your best effort. And then the fitness test, classic CrossFit benchmark test, fight gone bad, all right? Just this last weekend, a 2K row, so single modality tests are some of our favorite things to test because you can really hone in on one capacity, focus on one effort, build a strategy around it to see where you've come. Usually we don't see crazy changes with those. Those are usually small changes, but a 2K row is probably one of my favorite, one of the most effective single modality tests, okay? And then another one of those is Karen, so 150 wall balls for time, trying to build a strategy off of past experiences that you've had. DT is all barbell cycling, learning how to move efficiently. Classic Fran, 21-15-9, thrusters and pull-ups. Cindy, okay, no loading. We take things to body weight only over a long period of time. And then Zeus is a new one for us, okay? Probably one of the more challenging grind workouts that you'll have. It's kind of a spin-off of Fight Gone Bad, but there's much more volume and a couple new movements in there that you haven't seen. So it's 3 rounds of 30 reps of about 7 or 8 movements. So it'll be fun to close out our benchmark testing with that workout. Okay, so those are the tests that we're going to see. We're going to keep it in that window and try to do our best to work on these. There's going to be a couple tests each week, so it's not going to be every day. And then this right here is just your breakdown for this week, okay? So we have another week of our 20 rep max back squat, trying to increase our strength. That same day, we'll keep the intensity won't be incredibly high, but we'll have a cool kettlebell carry workout, overhead carries, front rack carries, and farmer's carries, okay? The overhead carry for the kettlebell is going to be a little challenging for some people depending on their shoulder flexibility, so we can go single arm variations too. All right, and then Tuesday we'll have a conditioning EMOM. This one's going to be different for everyone depending on your levels, but we're shooting for 10 to 15 reps of each movement, and that's going to include dumbbell movements, so dumbbell hang clean, pull up, and then dumbbell front squat, and then handstand push-up, okay? So we're going to find good progressions that allow people to move for a long time. It's 30 minutes, okay? And then we'll have our first benchmark fitness test on Thursday with the 2K row, and then there'll be more planned within that hour. And then Friday's going to be our first strength benchmark test with the 1 rep max press, okay? So that's what our week looks like at a large scale. You'll be able to see video demonstration and tips to kind of give your coaches the tools that they need to take on the week and give good suggestions to the members, okay? But that's October. Let's enjoy the month. Let's get off to a good start, and we'll take it from there.